YouTubers, Steven here. How's everybody doing? Continuing on with my little Facebook series. I happened to see one of those, recipes that's shared online with everyone. 20 greatest grilled cheese sandwiches. Now the recipes didn't come along with the pictures, but I did find one that it was like, oh wow, I have to try. So like the title says, barbecued pulled pork grilled cheese sandwich. And yes, that was my third attempt. Talk about a tongue twister. Alright, so as soon as I mentioned it, right, Darlene and the kids were like, oh yeah, we got a pork shoulder in the freezer. What a great idea for supper. They all just had regular pulled pork sandwiches. They had these Villaggio sub buns. I don't know if they have these down in the States, but anyways, they're just small deli sub buns. So we've got our pulled pork already cooked. I'm going to move the camera and I'm going to show you how I'm going to pull this off. Alright, so I've got some cheddar cheese all shredded up here in this little bucket. We have our pulled pork. I'm going to use brown sugar barbecue sauce tonight. And that's all that happens to be in the house. So anywho, I'm not sure how much I'm going to need for 2 sandwiches, but they're not meant to be really huge. Alright, so I'm just going to use my best guess here. The meat's still kind of warm, but if I go a little overboard on the meat, not a big deal. Alright, so I'm going to take a little barbecue sauce, and I'm just going to put it in with the meat. And then I'm going to mix it up. I'm not going to dirty my tongs, because I may need to get out some more. So I'm just going to stir up the barbecue sauce here until I have a nice consistency. And then I'm going to pop it in the oven, the microwave, for a little bit just to heat it up. And it's not a bad consistency there. You can see the barbecue sauce, but it's not like a giant soup. So I'm going to get my cast iron frying pan on, going to get this heated up and my bread buttered, and then I'll come back after I move the camera. Alright, I'm going to change things up a little bit here. Alright, so I've got the pulled pork, it's out of the microwave, it's nice and hot. My bread is buttered. It's butter side to butter side. That way you don't get butter on your fingers. So I'm going to put a little cheddar cheese down. I figured I'm going to do this a little different than what I thought. I figured I was going to do this on the cast iron. I think this is a lot easier if I just do it this way and transfer it. So don't need a lot of cheese, but you need a little base. Make sure that it melts and sticks everything together. And alright, so I'm just going to take a little pulled pork, and there happens to be some onions in with this. Darlene always cuts up a few onions to throw in with the pulled pork, and they're here with the meat. So I'm just doing a fairly thin layer, I guess, in the sense of pulled pork anyways. Alright, so I got the pulled pork on, got it fairly leveled out. Let's see, yeah, here we go. Oh, I should pull back. Alright, so we've got everything laid out here. Now I'm going to take my cheese and I'm going to put more cheese on the top. Alright, so let's go do the first one here. Pan's nice and hot, so I'm going to separate the bottom from the top. Yeah, it's not as hot as I thought it was, but that's okay. We're going to center it down. Just give it a little push, a little tap. There we go. We'll cook her up, and we'll come back. Alright, here we go. And a flip. Haha, perfect. Alright, there we go. The cheese isn't quite oozing out like the picture. Doesn't quite look like the picture, but yummy. Alright, so let's give this a try, eh? Bon appetit. That's actually really good. And I had some dill pickles. They haven't been touched. I love pickles too, so give it a try, folks, and let me know what you think. It's a little bit of work and it's a little messy, but if you're looking for something different, this is it. With a different barbecue sauce, you know, probably get something a little different. Maybe a hickory, or I think Guinness has a barbecue sauce out now. Even Bullseye. I think Bullseye would be good for this. So use your imagination. It's pulled pork. You can add anything you want to it. So cheers, everybody. Thanks for watching. Shout out to all my new subscribers. And shout out to all my current subscribers. Thanks for being there. And until next time, be hungry.